What's up everyone? Fudgetruck here with another Fudgetruck video. Today we're going to play some Guild Wars 2. My Elementalist hit level 80, and we're going to do some COF to get some of that COF gear. Now, in case you don't know your way around COF, there are 3 paths available for you to choose from. Normally, only the first and second path are the only ones that are done, because the third path is tricky to coordinate if you guys aren't using some sort of TeamSpeak, Ventrilo, Mumble, whatever your VoIP is of choice. So with this, I just noticed that there's a lot of waiting. There's no LFG system in the game, so there is a website called GW2LFG.com where you can post, kind of like a shout box kind of thing, where you can post your name. So that's what I did, and as you can see, I'm just kind of running around because just waiting and waiting, and then finally I get an invite. Now, it doesn't take too long to normally get into these things. I actually did this quite early in the morning, so there's really nothing wrong with it. It's normal. If you do it towards the end of the day, there's usually instantly you'll get an invite. So it is still an okay system. I don't have to wait too long. Everything's okay. But then we go back to waiting. And waiting. And more waiting. 10 minutes later, we are finally up to 4 party members, including myself, and we're just waiting. Waiting to get in, waiting to get our tokens, waiting to get our gear. 15 minutes later, we got a full group, and we're still waiting for 2 people to get in the instance. Obviously, by this point, the cat is not pleased, and the ranger leaves. So that kind of domino effects, and the warrior leaves. And then the thief leaves, the rainbow thief, he decides to leave, and we're back at square one with 0 people, and again, we're waiting. After getting booted out of the instance, I decided to go back to the website and post another post and try and get in another group. Needless to say, I found one about 20 minutes later, but we decided to do path 1 first, and we actually did do path 2, but I didn't record it. So I'll show you kind of what's going on here. We've got the first little section here where there's a couple turrets, and there's a couple bad guys. Gotta kill the bad guys, nothing too difficult, nothing too freaky. After this, we come up to the first boss of the instance, who spawns an effigy. And he just keeps spawning effigies. So you can't kill the effigy, you just kind of forget about him. Now, there's really not too much to this guy. He just kind of flails around a little bit and summons an effigy. And really, the best way to deal with this is just pop everything you have and kill him as fast as possible while trying to dodge the effigy, as you can see on the right, his giant flames of doom. You could kill the effigy, but it wouldn't really do you any good because he just summons another one. Now, there's a few different ways you can handle this. You could summon a pet, like the Elementalist pet, to kind of attack the effigy, keep his aggro off of somebody else to kind of, you know, lay low on the damage. Or you could just power through the boss here, kind of like we do, and it works fairly well. There's really not too much involved here. You really shouldn't die. It's fairly straightforward, and once you kill him, you collect your little tiny bits of loot, effigy dies, and you go on to the wonderful rock puzzle. Now, the idea here is you grab one of those rocks from the flames and you run across as fast as you can, but here there was a mesmer that ported us from the one side to the next, which was like the first time I've ever been with a mesmer in a group, and it made it so easy because those rocks will instantly one-shot you. And yeah, so it was super easy. And check this out. We start up this event, and I've never had it go so quick before. Everyone's got to be in one of those little pedestal areas to keep the fire thing going, and all of a sudden, boom, it's done. And then we get to the last boss of the first path. He does a couple things here. He brings down some crystals that have to be taken care of because they give him regeneration. Also, he does a AoE in front of him that you have to roll out of if you're in melee range. And then he also does a flamethrower thing out of his hand, kind of like a Super Saiyan Goku or something, shooting fire beams, flamethrowers, whatever. And then he does a... It goes toward... It's weird. It's like this ground shockwave thing, and you can actually send it back at him. It's kind of cool if you have anything that reflects projectiles and stuff like that. But after that, you beat him, you get a little cinematic, and then you are done. You get your tokens, your goodies. If you get any goodies, I gotta load some. That's not that bad, but that's it. And then you sit in queue for part 2. Yeah. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked the video, please comment, like, subscribe. Also, check out Fudgetruck on Twitter, Facebook. And don't forget to like the Facebook and follow me on Twitter. Thank you, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.